long ago, a neighbor of ours that was a doctor. About her. She was a new doctor. She just got into practice with a couple of guys up in.
Come on.
That's a fish. Holy shit, that's a fish.
Come on. There you go. Nice. Atta boy.
Spot lock this, maybe. Oh no, okay, there's something around here.
You want me to land it? You want to bring it over here? You got it?
Take time with this. Come on, buddy.
There you go. Atta boy.
Friend.
Atta boy. That's a decent size.
Nice little
Let me grab the camera for her here too.
Okay. Finally.
Yeah, and the nice. That's sweet. That's a beautiful backdrop.
Okay, buddy boy.
That's got to be, yeah.
Fish.
Nice. Hitting the weeds. Oh, there we go.
Nice little jumper.
There's the maestro.
Frisky little rascal.
There you go. Good hook. Time to get on the board for me. You're four on the board.
Oh, two. Oh, there's one. I'm not counting crappie. There's another little one now.
Well, you can count crappies.
What?
Oops.
Get your grandparents here.
Getting a little excited with myself here. So there's 5 on the board.
Is that the kind of fuzzy math? Is that something?
But
I think I've got 3 bass and the crappie.
you know,
Well, you have preface this helicopter story. You do know how my knee got hurt, right?
you know, I do know how it got hurt, but I've never heard the the official story from you. I don't think.
Yeah, we crashed in the mountains at 12,000 feet up. It's at Idaho Springs, Colorado.
Oh, is it? No, I thought it was out of country.
No.
So okay.
No, it was in.
See, that's why I haven't. I think it's just third-hand news. You got to tell me the story
well,
if you want to.
I had a video on my phone too, I guess.
Oh my.
But because the cameras were on when we crashed. Well, I was doing a thing for, Lutheran Brotherhood, and we shot a couple of these things. Where they were a big sponsor of every year there was a really large Lutheran youth conference that they would have in all different cities. Because we were in Colorado, in Denver area, the theme was in your life you can reach high peaks, but yet there's higher peaks to be achieved, meaning, analogy to the Lord, and you can reach it.
Yep.
So we were the theme was we were following a guy who was a youth leader. This kid was about, 20, 21 years old. So the final shot was going to be him standing, on this mountaintop, looking out around him, and then seeing these higher peaks around him. That was the final end of the shot. He'd like looking at it. So we were going to shoot him, from the helicopter, looking out there.
Yep.
And also shoot him, land the helicopter and then shoot him on.
Yeah.
On the thing. So we had this was the third time when we crashed I've been up doing helicopter stuff with them, because we had a reconnaissance one where we flew up to look to find out the right location and everything. We were out there to shoot it, and then we also just shot a bunch of aerials of Denver another time and the area surrounding and the mountains and stuff. So the morning, so then we're going to go out to shoot the main that big hero shot of the video. And so the night before, we're kind of getting gear ready, and he called, and this guy Phil calls me up. He's about like 30 years old, and he says, I'll tell you what, tomorrow morning, he says, depending upon what the conditions, he says we have to kind of keep an eye on the wind, what's going on and stuff, and I'm saying, obviously. And he says, actually, my brother might be one taking you up tomorrow. And I said, oh, okay. I hadn't met the brother, but I thought, well, maybe they got scheduling stuff, or who knows, whatever. So in the morning we connect up about 7. He goes, yeah, I think we're on. Yeah, wind will be okay. So we're going to do it like about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning to this camera mount thing. And so as we're getting ready to go up there, so I've got I'm going to release the trolling motor again. My pack of stuff I'm bringing him, shoulder bag, extra batteries and tape and stuff. And he goes, do you need all those batteries? So I had taken like 8 batteries. At that time the batteries didn't last. Now batteries will last hours on a camera. But then, you could get about maybe half an hour battery maybe. And I said, oh, no, I thought probably go through 3 or 4, but I'd like to have some extras. And he goes, well, yeah, if you can maybe just take what you think you're gonna kind of use. And I said, oh, okay.
It kind of has you worry a little bit.
So I took like 4 batteries, and I was going to take my still camera up there just to shoot some still shots, because you never know what you want something for that. So he says, do you need your still camera? I said, no, I don't need it. I was just going to bring it up there. He says, yeah, if you can leave that behind, that'd be good. So, all right. This is all coming back to the crash.
Oh, yeah.
So then we're up there, and so we had the hiker guy, in the helicopter with us. So we dropped him off because we wanted to see him going up the mountain too, get some shots. And and it's not like mountain climbing. It was the one we crashed down was about 12,000 feet, and so there's higher ones around there. So we drop him off, and we go up and we shoot some shots of him walking up or hiking up the mountain thing, and then we get him on the top where he's going to be out doing this shot. And the mountain had a gradual slope, and then the backside of it was like a drop off. It like cleaved off, and it was really steep. And every time we come around that steep part, the helicopter would just kind of like, the wind would just, because it's coming up, would just kind of kick us out. So after the first or second time we went around there, you do this stuff like 10 times,
Yep.
And I said, Phil, are you okay with that? That wind kind of kicking us up there like that. I'm talking to him on the thing, and he goes, yeah, I'm anticipating it, so yeah, I'm compensating for it. Yeah, we'll be okay. And it was literally like the last time. Let's just do one more, around the thing, literally like the last time. And then we go around there, and the wind just kicks us, and just sends the helicopter out of control. So we end up kind of just. It starts spinning around, actually it starts flying backwards, and it tips up and it comes right down on top of me.
Of course I got a fish now.
Nice.
A sunny.
We're going multi-species.
At least I broke my skunk.
There you go.
A decent looking sunny. And of course, just as you're getting to the climax of your story.
No.
Woo! Okay.
And it took, and we weren't all that far off the face of the mountain. We were, I don't know how many, 50, 60 yards up from the mountain, but I just remember thinking, because it tips up and comes right down on top of me, and so I'm unconscious. Now I had a big gash in my head, but I was underneath the helicopter, and he wasn't hurt. He was banged up a bit because it landed on. I was on the opposite side of the helicopter he was on, so it landed on. So I was underneath it, and because my legs were hanging out, it just ripped my knee apart. But ooh, nice.
No, weed. I think weed.
No, weed. It's a fish. Oh, it's a weed. Okay. Fish. Anyway, so I was only maybe knocked out for I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. I'm not sure.
Wow.
But the helicopter is like the motor is still shaking. The motor's still running, and it's smoking, and there's this jet fuel that's leaking out of the stuff. So I get there, and I came to, and I know, well, we crashed, obviously. I knew that. I could hear Phil, the pilot, he's just yelling because he couldn't get out. His door was all screwed up. He's yelling, Eric, are you all right? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. And I don't know. I just didn't feel anything at all. I didn't know I was necessarily hurt. And then we crashed reasonably close to the guy that we were filming. So he was this big strapping tall, lanky kid, so he scrambled down. And when these mounts are held in by old-fashioned like seatbelt things, and so whenever I do that stuff, I would take a piece of like duct tape and just wrap it around the buckle, so I didn't,
just in case, yeah.
Because you're leaning out, on the things that wouldn't come in. Well, I couldn't. One arm was trapped. I couldn't get that tape off of there. But this kid was able to reach in, and he was able to, he had a knife, and he cut the tape off and dragged me out. And then I felt my leg. I thought I broke my leg. And then it was like, oh, because like adrenaline going.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
well, kind of the shock of it, and
so we get away from the. Oh, plus the other thing is, then this is going to sound weird. It's not. It's going to sound overly dramatic, but actually,
say it like you felt it. Yeah.
I thought I'm going to lock us here. Maybe try Ned rig for a couple more. I actually flash back to like James Bond movies where the helicopter flies. There's always that every James Bond movie. The helicopter flies in the side of a cliff and it explodes. So because the thing is smoking and I've got covered with jet fuel, I thought I'm gonna burn it down. I thought this is something nailed me. Look at that. I thought I felt something.
Nice.
Bit my worm in half. I thought it was until I got out of there. I thought it was gonna explode. That was that was the scary part. Well, anyways, it turns out that because there was a.
So your leg was mangled, but it wasn't pinned.
No, I was able to. But it just when you landed, it basically just did one of these things. So all the ligaments just were ripped out of it.
Oh.
And so there was a requisite lawsuit in here. So and that particular helicopter, if you're like at 12,000 feet altitude, which we were, the pilot's supposed to be on oxygen because you can get a little.
Ooh.
There you
this
go.
is good.
There you go.
This is good.
You think we need a net on this?
This is.
What do we got going? I'll unwrap this just in case we do.
I think it could be a big bass.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a northern probably.
A real big one. Here, I got this. If you want to work him into the net.
Well, I got to see him first.
All right.
It's probably a northern shaken. Yep, northern.
It's a real big one. We'll net him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Might be. It's too big for me to handle.
There you go.
Did he throw me yet? Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably pushing 30
Here, pull
inches.
me. I'll pull the Ned rig out of him.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Easy. No, I can
I
do it
grab
now.
one.
Oh, I can get him. I can get him here.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Okay, buddy.
Thrash like crazy. You want pliers?
Let me just see here.